Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dejna Vida, formerly known as Snazzle Nana Zondi, and welcome. So I'm back. Oh my god, it even feels a little weird talking like right now because I haven't done a video in a very long time. And it feels weird because when I was doing it, and maybe it's not a long time generally, because maybe it's a month, but for me, because I used to do like a lot of videos and only like take out some, it feels like a lot because it was a regular basis thing. I used to do it, I don't know how many times a week. And since that last time I made a video, I haven't made one after. And even the last time I posted that video, my last posted video, I remember I had made that video like a long time ago again. So it's been a while. So I'm back here. I'm trying to keep the consistency because I love what I'm doing. Like I really get excited when I want to do a video, and I've been wanting to do a video and just chat and just talk to people and like just be free and open on my own platform. So I really like doing this. So whenever I find the time to do it, I get really excited to do it. So I haven't done a video in a very long time, and even when I decided to do one now, I wasn't too sure what to talk about because I've been so out of like video wise, and I've just been like, I really didn't even like think majority of the time. I'm sure I feel like this was the reason why English, but this is the reason why I feel like this video is gonna be very good for me as well, because I just get to express myself because I've just haven't been expressing myself as much lately. So I'm just gonna take this video as an opportunity to just express myself and just talk about whatever I want to talk about, even though I haven't determined at this current moment what I'm gonna talk about. But I'm just gonna talk, and then along the lines you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Because so today I'm excited. We're talking about friendship dynamics and stuff like that. So I really wanted to do this video. I've been procrastinating this video because I wanted to do it with a friend of mine, but I felt like before I do it with a friend of mine, I have to do my own perspective first, but it's not influenced by anybody, and I don't influence anybody with my beliefs, so I just put it out there, right? So this whole conversation about friendships is very tricky for me per se. It's very tricky, and I think I touched on this in my very first video when I was introducing myself, that I'm not very quite the friend person, right? I'm not the girl group situation, squad deep, or whatever they call themselves. That's not my type of situation. Like it takes a very long time for me to develop like a true friendship, and even if I've known you for many years, that doesn't mean that now we have a true friendship. I just know you. So I can know somebody for like 10 years and they're still not my friend, and we talk, but they're still not my friend, you know what I mean? And like friendships is quite the tricky situation for me because I do not know why. I refuse to sit and discuss why like friendships are tricky for me. That's why I value the friendships that I do have, because like, you know, there's a difference between there's the difference, and I understand it now. There's and I don't want to use the word friendships because sometimes we're just part-time acquaintances. It's not like about acquaintances like people you know, but like these people are not, during that moment, they're not people you know. They're people that you spend a lot of time with, that you bond with and talk to. But as soon as that season changes, they don't continue with you on that journey of friendship. That's what I'm talking about. The part-time, I do not know what to call it. You'll just spend a lot of time with each other and you'll get along, it's chilled vibes, but you're not each other's friends. Majority of times, or early on stages, I used to feel some type of way with seasonal part-time friendships or whatever, because I'll be like, how we were cool, we were everything, what's going on now? But until I grew older and I'm like realized that those type of situations are not those type of people, such situations are not friendship situations. It's for that season, because sometimes you have people that are put in your life for a certain reason. Sometimes people are put in your life for a certain season for a certain reason as well. And I didn't say that just so you can rhyme. It's literally facts. God places people in your life for a purpose. Like it could be good, it could be bad, maybe it was the devil bringing them in, but people are always there for a certain purpose, right? people come in and like, well, on a regular basis, you can walk out here and meet somebody that could be your friend for life. You could walk out here and go to work or go to church, and that could be your lifelong friend. Or you could go to church and have that person from church. That person's not your friend. They are there, that person from church that you get along with. They are there for a reason, so that most of the not saying a boring, but you have a companion during church, and just someone to talk about, someone you can somebody to talk to, and someone you can relate to during conversations, because you can't just be like mute, which I am mute at church. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if I was to make by my example, people that I know, people have friends at church because they go to church, and obviously mama, whatever, and they're groups and groups and groups, and you have to have people that you get along with, that you're not bored, because quite frankly they can get quite boring those times, especially if you don't know somebody. So that's what I'm talking about. There are placeholders. I won't say placeholders, but we mutually understand that we are chilling with each other, because if we don't chill with each other, we're going to be alone and bored. So we might as well connect and just chill with each other at that time. And then you have those people for seasonal friendships. Seasonal friendships of like, you all are really, really good. Like, you can talk to each other every day for that season. You can talk to each other every day, and even close, and share and do stuff with each other. But when another season of your life comes, now on that journey, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you'll still stay in contact, but it's not the same anymore, because they were there for that season, and that doesn't make any person a bad person. You're still cool, you'll still love each other, well, love you loads, everyone says, like, you'll still love each other, and everything is cool and dandy, but our seasons have changed. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate you for being in my life during that moment. But currently, because our seasons are changing and our lives are changing, it no longer connects, if you get what I'm saying. I think you do. Like, it no longer connects, but you will always remember them and always cherish those moments, because those moments were marvelous, and they were memories that you'll never forget, and times where you laughed and enjoyed yourself, because you're not going to chill with people that you don't enjoy chilling with. That's just no hlala nabantu, unless you're quite the faker. If you can hlala nabantu that you don't enjoy their company, that's just, I don't know how that's possible. But you sit around people that you know you're comfortable with, and you know you can talk to. Otherwise, like, you'll be quiet as hell and just staring and be bored and be like, let's say an hour long, because you don't want to be here and you don't connect with the people that you're chilling with, right? And then there's the friendships that are the friends. That's your friends now. Now I'm talking about your friends. Those are the type of people who, no matter which season you go through, they're there. And you can not talk to each other. You don't have to talk to, that's another important factor. You don't have to talk to your friends every single day. You do not. Like, you can, but you do not have to. It depends on the type of friendship that you've built for each other. If you're the type of friendship where we just call, we just about chats and jay, but when you have a serious conversations, babe, I need to catch up with you, and you have serious conversations, they're there for you, they listen, and you can have a good quality conversation. Excuse me. They can have a good quality conversation with them when they are around at that time, right? I mean, those are the friends I'm talking about, where no matter what stage of your life, bahamba nawe. Now hamba nabo, you know what I mean? Y'all can go east, nae, west, but you'll still remain the same. The friendship doesn't change. That's what I'm trying to say. The friendship doesn't change, and I don't mean when it doesn't change because everything is good and dandy, everything is happy. Friendships argue. Like, your friend can piss you off. Like, if your friend has never pissed you off, that's good for you or whatever. But in some certain situations, your friend will piss you off. And because they piss you off, and then you can be mad at them for a certain time of period, because that's just emotions and feelings. Has nothing to do with your friendship or anything like that. Depends on how you made them mad, though. But friendships, that happens. You get mad at each other. You will get mad at each other. But what's important is that when you are mad at me, do not change our relationship. Because there's a difference. We can be mad at each other, but you don't have to change the way our relationship is because you're mad at me. Or if you get mad at me and then you start talking shit about me. Oh God, I promise to not say any foul language here. But if you get mad at me and you start changing on me, and then you show me a different version of yourself, and then you start talking to other people, that's not my friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you get, I get frustrations as long as you can talk to another friend. But when you turn that into like viciousness, that's not your friend. My point was that when you get mad at your friends and you'll grow in different ways, some might not grow, some might grow, but what's important is that you'll remain being the friends that you all said you're gonna be. And you don't have to be like sign an agreement, handshake, good, yes, we're becoming friends. My friends, particularly the people I love and cherish, like, I never decided to. I'm trying to get decided. None of them did I force and be like, I have to be this person's friend, or because friendships are not supposed to be forced. It's supposed to come. It's not supposed to be forced. That's just personally what I feel like. You're not supposed to force a friendship with anybody. Like, if you tell yourself and prepare, good, I have to be this person's friend. That means it already gives a dynamic of a friendship. And I feel like, yes, friendships are gives and takes, but friendships are 50%. Not even 50%, it's 100 and 100. Both people should commit 100% into this relationship. If you're trying to force yourself into a friendship and you have to be this person's friend, or I have to, that means I say co-equal equation, if you get what I'm saying. That means it's no longer equal and someone's more important than the other. And that's where a lot of friendships, like, because like when I studying, there's like so to studying, but we have to be steering in different ways. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we can, like, a friendship can be a Beyonce, a Michelle, and a Kelly, but they all make sense, right? The example I'm using, but they all make sense and they're all equal. Once you start seeing yourself as not equal to the other, then that for me is not a friendship that I require. I require a friendship where we are both equals and we both love each other. We can express our love in different ways. That's perfectly fine. And we can be two different personalities. That's perfectly fine. And a lot of times I attract different personalities from myself, from my friendships. Like, it just happens where my friends are not typically me or the personality that I am, right? And that works perfectly fine as long as I know that that's my friend and they're with me for the rest of my life. Because you get those friends where you think, oh my God, this person, well, you love them to death and you'll forever love people that you care about and stuff. But the difference is that stop making everybody your friend when they are seasonal people. And we're supposed to cherish seasonal. This type of stuff. It's a great moment. But they're there for you during a season. There are some friends that pop up in rough times, where you're having a really bad time, like emotionally, like mentally, you would like declining. And then you find someone that's gonna literally uplift you and bring you back to the personality that you were before. And they're just there. They're just brought by God just to bring you back to who you are. And just to like balance you again quickly. Just to like bring you back to who you were. And they're there just to uplift you and bring you back to who you were originally. There are those friends. Oh, I like this book. There are those friends that are just there for your growth. They're there just to be like, assist you to bring you back. People are there by God does amazing things. He does amazing things. And I'm going to preach his gospel to the day I die because he's amazing. And everything he does is structured. And I don't want to turn this into hallelujah, praise the Lord, but hallelujah and praise the Lord, because he is great and he plants people in your life for a specific reason. You might not see it now, but years later or months later, you'll be like, oh yes, like that person was just there to assist me with this. That person was here to help me with this. The person was there, or I was there in that person's life just to make them laugh. Like, maybe I was just brought in their lives just to make them laugh. Because at about and about a simple thing like making a person laugh can change their decision of anything. Like if they wanted to, like if they weren't feeling like they want to be alive again, and then you come there and you make them laugh, that changes their whole person's perspective, because they're like, yes, life is not that bad, because there are some people I'm still able to laugh. And then they change their mind and be like, hey, yes, maybe sometime. About the hope. It's the hope that's important. The hope is maybe someday things will get better. There are people there that are just there to assist you. Then what happens is that the confusion happens when we think, oh, okay, well, now you're trying to cling to them as they're like dependent on them because they uplift your soul and they make you feel good. And you're trying to use them as like some sort of like a drug or whatever because it makes you feel good. And then you cling on to them. And when they grow out of that, because they just there to assist you, and then when they move on to another season, and you abasaham now season now they're going by season, they were there to make you feel better and to bring you back to where you were. And then they continue on their journey, because remember, they were placed there for a reason. You want to attach to that person. And then once Lomut, obviously, because you now see them as a bad friend. Now you like seeing, oh Lord, now you start hating on them, and you stop seeing the growth that they assisted you with. You stop seeing, yes, this person was a blessing in my life for a certain type of period. Even when it comes to a person who did you wrong, sometimes they are brought there just to make you wake up and be like smart. Sometimes they are there to assist you so that you don't make mistakes in the future, that you grow. Because obviously, how are you going to learn anything if you just, everything good happens or whatever? Not to say everyone must die in misery, but how are you going to know how to do something if you didn't fail at it first? It's okay to be good at it, yes, well done. But sometimes wabon's ish okay lang betile. In the future. Some people are just there to educate you. And then move on. Stop being clingy on them, stop being independent, and stop feeling that people are entitled to your friendship. People can move on, decide not to be your friend when they want to. That's perfectly fine. Stop attaching to people. Stop forcing. That's what I was saying earlier. As soon as you force something, it's not natural, because you're working extra hard for it. You don't have to work for a friendship. I'm not saying that you shouldn't put effort into a friendship. You have to. But you shouldn't go out of your way just to make someone else's life easier, or you so desperately want to be their friend, so desperately want to be in their lives. Like, if people move now. Your friends are going to be your true friends. That's actual definition of friend. Your friend is going to be there with you till the wheels fall off. Literally till the wheels fall off. You can go take a break, and when your real friend, you're going to come back to them. And you know it. I feel like you can feel it in your heart. You can feel it somewhere. Maybe sometimes you ignore it and be like, yo, Shabe. You know your friends, and like, you know what's in your mind. Must follow this person. Your smart keeper. You know, if I'm not having a good day, if I just call this person, I'll be good. And the coincidence sometimes is that sometimes they call you before you even pick up the phone. And be like, hey, and you're like, Jesus God, did you just bring my friend to me because you knew I needed my friend at that moment? That's why I'm saying it's planted and they are placed for a specific reason. That's why I believe friendship is extremely important. I'm not saying you should have like squad, because I'm as a squad. I'm just saying friends, like I'm an individual. You my friend, you my friend, you my friend. That's my friends anyway. The one I got you well, something like 3 or 4. Maybe. But my point is that you've got to take friendship seriously and make sure not to put in the people that are wrong for you in your friendship circle, because like your friend is not supposed to be your hater. Never in this lifetime should your friend like make you feel bad intentionally. That's when it goes south, right? So yeah, guys, just choose friend, like literally Google what a friend is. Like, it's as simple as like Google it and then just chill. Just chill. I won't want you just chilling and then you're aware, good, okay, this person is my friend, this one is just a most no person, or whatever it is. And sometimes you can meet a friend randomly. Excuse me, you can meet a friend randomly and they can be like your bestest of friends. Like, if you can find a friend now that's going to be your new best friend and overtake your previous best friend, because you grow and then you find different people as well. And you can also keep the old people as long as they own your true friends, right? So that's it for today. I hope I'm going to be consistent again and start posting as much. But sawubona generally, sawubona based on my next video. But thank you for watching so far. Oh goodness, I'm so out of this that I forgot. Please guys, like, comment, and what you think about friendship, and tell me about what are your friendship values. Like, what do you, I think that's my part 2. What do you consider a real friend? Like, what are friendship values that you require, right? So comments in the comments section. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share the word. Everybody you know, on your WhatsApp, Instagram, wherever you want to share it, or just to whoever you meet. Just spread the word, and I'll be back. It's been great. Stay in vida.